up, y'all? It's finally Friday. I'm so happy it's Friday. Like, we thug it through this week, knowing we trying to make it for this little 2-day break. Still don't know why people decided to do 2-day off days. Like, it totally sucks. I had a busy day today because I try to knock everything out that I don't want to do tomorrow on Thursday. So I went to the grocery store, I went to the gym, I made some tacos, salads, I had a little ground beef. It was nice to have some. I'm now that I can't eat everything, I'm more apt to eat at home because I'll just be wasting money. So did that. And yeah, y'all, that was pretty much it. Just watched y'all former president be guilty of the 34 counts of his hush money for paying for some strange. That's what they say in the hood when you step outside of your marriage, some strange. Let's get into this news. So, organizers of the French Open have banned alcohol sales of fans following a week of rowdy behavior. Oh, y'all can't even act right. What about the ones that come in drunk? Signed sales contract on existing homes dropped to 7.7 in April compared to March, the slowest pace since April 2020, according to 7.7 is high. I definitely didn't pay that. Spelling champ Boris Johnson rides his unbeaten streak. He's a spelling machine. More than 3 years after overthrowing a democratically elected government, the Myanmar military is battling to hold on to power as internal instability alarms neighbors and turns the Southeast Asian country into a global hub for organized crime. I mean, yeah, if y'all overthrow the government, then yeah, everybody that's gonna commit crimes is coming there. Y'all don't have no government. A U.S. sailor has been dishonorably discharged and sentenced to 18 years in military prison after being found guilty of espionage while working for the Navy in Japan. Now, what was you selling them people over there? Because they slick, they try to get you to give them something, but you look like you would take the bait. Political violence persists in Mexico just days before its historic election. Oh no. My coworker's over there and I know he's probably freaking out. Another local political candidate has been killed in Mexico as a Latin American nation gets ready to hold a historic presidential election this Sunday. Lord, I hope they don't watch that news. I hate when I do that. Maureen McInnes, a longtime higher education leader and culture historian, is named the 24th president of Yale University. Meta and OpenAI say they disrupted influence operations linked to Israeli communications. A lost guitar played by John Lennon at the height of his Beatlemania that had been stashed away in an attic for decades has been sold in an auction for $2.8 million. Another person has been affected with bird flu linked to dairy cows in Michigan. The third farm worker diagnosed with the illness in the U.S. Can't eat or drink nothing. There's simply no precedent for convicted candidate carrying a major party's banner into a general election. Many experts say it is too early to tell whether the outcome will add fuel to Trump's 2024 campaign. So they say that although he's convicted of a crime, he can still be president. What a time to be alive. A handful of Trump's prospective running mates took less than 9 minutes to condemn the verdict. A man was stabbed with a machete in Times Square on Thursday, sparking a search for a group of perpetrators. The outcome of his campaign against President Biden won't be known until voters head to polls in November. Lenny Kravitz opened up about his personal life in an interview, saying he's waiting to find the right person. Supposedly, he's been celibate for 9 years. No wonder he's in the gym working out in leather pants. A fugitive dubbed the Bad Breath Rapist has been arrested in San Francisco Bay Area more than 16 years after he fled following his conviction for sexually assaulting a coworker in Massachusetts. Dang. How about being dubbed the Bad Breath Rapist has to be the worst. Just how bad is that man's breath? Cy Ray, a cell phone tower analyst, said during the hearing over evidence of what he has seen so far appears to be exculpatory to Bryan Kohberger. I don't even know what that's about. Chief Justice John Roberts declined to meet with top Democrats on the Senate Jury Committee to discuss ethics issues in the wake of the controversial flags that were flown in Justice Samuel Alito's houses. 35-year-old Queens man pleads guilty to threatening to kill a congressional staff member. The DA and Donald Trump said they did their job. DA Alvin Briggs. Alvin better watch his back. These people get crazy. Cher wins her year-long lawsuit against Sonny Bono's widow over royalty payments for songs like I Got You, Babe. I mean, yeah. Why Cher gotta pay? Will Donald Trump go to prison? I doubt it. He said, I'm a very innocent man. Let's see.
And they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here. We have a sore respect, DA, and the whole thing. We didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution.
Streets say he was crying, and they had to rub his eyes. That's what the streets is saying. Yeah, that's really what the news is consumed with today. Trump be Trump. The trial went fast. That judge wasn't fooling with Trump. He went and freaking was farting in there, sleeping in there, and everything else. Chad Daybell has been found guilty of killing his ex-wife and two of his current wife's children. Dang, Chad. Why you got beef like that? The nephew of a man found murdered in his Queens home 15 years ago has been arrested in Florida thanks to a tossed plastic fork. They be checking y'all trash. Don't think they don't. Commit some crimes, you probably don't want to throw your trash away. Just telling you. Alright. Alabama is set to execute a man Thursday evening who was convicted of bludgeoning an elderly couple to death for over $140. A motorist jumped a curb and tried to mow down people in an Orthodox Jewish school in New York on Wednesday. DeSantis hopes to raise $10 million to boost Trump. They're all friends again. The Supreme Court rules that the NRA can pursue a claim that a New York State official's efforts to encourage companies to end ties with the gun rights group was unlawful. Brain scan shows pattern of shrinkage in regions of learning, memory, and judgment. Experts hope losing weight can reverse that. Am I getting smarter? Maybe. I sure don't remember nothing no more. Two planes narrowly avoided each other on the runway at Ronald Reagan, Washington on Wednesday. Plane still ain't acting right. Alright, let's see what I liked on this app today. This was crazy. So this teacher, during school hours, was filming pornographic stuff on camera, and this dude Quanell, who's an activist down there in Texas, he read her for filth.
Stripping, you really can't make this
stuff up. It is absolutely appalling, shameful, and frightening that these are the type of educators that are in an elementary school teaching our children. But now we got a teacher in the classroom on school hours, stripping down butt naked, bending over, and showing everything on the video, and all you could see was cellulite hanging in pubic hair. This is a disgrace and a shame that this is the type of educator and teacher that is in the classroom. And she made multiple videos. Yes, the district was unaware until we brought this to their attention. If she would do this in the classroom, what else will she do? This woman obviously had lost her damn mind. She needs psychotropic medication. She pulls out her breast and she's juggling them. Look like she's about to fall over. Then she bends over and pulls down her panties, spreads her cheeks. I'm not lying. I'm telling you what's on the video. Spreads her cheeks. This is madness. This woman should never, ever be allowed to be an educator. This woman should never be allowed to work around children ever again. And I believe that if a thorough investigation takes place, you can find something criminally to bring her to a courtroom for. Because I've seen law enforcement put parents in courtrooms for far much less than this. If we can put Donald Trump in the courtroom and find something to prosecute him for, don't tell me we can't find something to prosecute this woman for. This is sad. This is madness. This is filth at its finest.
Period. You know, this is not a place for that. You do not sexualize our children. You don't come with that sexualized type behavior on any type of school campus. You keep that mess in your bedroom. So like I said, your porn days is over, sis. You're doing too much.
He said, pubic hair. Pubic hair. That was funny, but that lady is sick. She's sick.
So you can raise another child that ain't yours once they get past 2 years old.
2 years old. That's, yeah.
You're a good man.
I'm just saying, man.
Well, for a month, that shit happened to him. I left him at 3. My son here right now. Let that find out he ain't mine. We gonna break up today. And if you call me daddy, I'm assuming for slander. Now you know you need to go talk to your mama. Y'all need to catch up on who your real father is.
That's wild.
You know I know that story. You know I know that story, right? The big 3-year-old.
I know you do.
Yeah.
I know you know.
I know the girl.
I know you know it too.
Yeah. Oh, you know the girl.
No, he know the girl,
baby. Oh,
yeah, they know the counterfeit.
Oh, yeah.
No, this is a real story, motherfucker. I found out this on Father's Day.
God. Wait, when did this turn into the Brian McKnight show? This is wild.
Quake said,
You know, babe, I lost my job. I'm like, all right, cool. So a month later, like the bills, it was time for the bills or whatever. You know, and I'm like, you know, the bills due, babe, or whatever. And he was like, okay, you know, I'm not working. And I'm just, in a month, like, it's all kind of hustles. You could have been doing something or whatever. So I told him, I said, look, if I pay these bills, are you going to pay me the money back? This man had the nerve to tell me, why should I pay my wife back for paying our bills? I told this man from day one, my money is my money, and his money is our money. Why should I spend my money paying the bills? Like, no, he should have paid me back. So that's when I decided, like, I can't be with this man no more. So I had sex with his homeboy. Like, we all cool. I text his homeboy or whatever. You know, we went together. We left. I met up with him. And we was chilling, we was drinking or whatever, and I started venting, you know, like I started getting emotional. One thing led to the next. I did not purposely mean to do what I did with this, but things happen, like, y'all understand what I'm going through. So, you know, his friend ended up giving me some money or whatever, and he was like, you know, babe, look, don't worry about it, handle whatever you gotta handle. Like, his friend was every single thing I desire in a man. Like, everything I desire in a man. And, you know, ain't nobody trying to hear my side. Ain't nobody...
the way Karma gonna hear her, and that was not his friend. That was not his friend. With friends like that, you don't need enemies. This guy was kicking it, y'all. kicking it. I mean, he literally put the fire out. I mean, he put the fire out. He was kicking it. So this is how they box in Romania, y'all. Her girl left her abandoned. I mean, if they had some good moves, they could have took them. But they got caught up. All they had to do is get them on the ground. So this dude here, Ali Al-Balan, is found guilty of killing his wife after he caught her with another man on his couch.
When you heard Rayburn's voice, you went to...
I didn't recognize him. I didn't know who it was.
But what were you thinking?
I was freaking out. Oh my God, I caught her. I caught her. Oh my God. Hey, there's a man. And then guess what? I hear nightmare. R&B music.
As you're driving to the apartment, what happens when you get to the apartment? What did you think? What did you think?
Nothing. I didn't see it. I don't know. It was blurred. And I felt like I was on the passenger seat of my own body. So I opened the door, so what it was. Broke my heart. And to see her kissing Ray on my couch with his feet on my table. With my
Dude, now you locked up. But he said he heard that R&B music and he just knew. The R&B music, he just knew, y'all. Alright, let's see what TMZ is yapping about. He locked up for life, though. I mean, I get the dude snapped, but dang. He went overboard, my man. Khloe Kardashian said her camel toe vanished when she lost weight, if anybody cares. Ice-T, Kravis 9-year-old celebrity is straight up weirdo BS. Ice-T, that's because you would never... Ice-T wouldn't go 9 minutes without it. William Macy, fake violence hurts real world. Movie killing is porn. Okay, but you was on Shameless. Like, there's a lot of deaths on that show. Trump will still win post-verdict if he's not killed first. That's what Tucker Carlson says. Snoop Dogg is partying with Wiz, DJ Quick, and Jason, etc. at his wife's strip club debut. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's daughter Shiloh is dropping Pitt from her surname on her 18th birthday. They really hate that man. Dang. They really hate him. Dang. Donald Trump fans rage against guilty verdict. What happened with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt? Their parenting is just that trash. It's crazy. J-Lo and Ben Affleck are united front at his kid's graduation bash. No PDA, but they're still hanging, and Ben still shaved, but he still look miserable. Notorious Big's mom says she wants to slap Diddy for praying, and she's praying for Cassie. Go on and slap him, mama. So the dude that said right in the butt on Wheel of Fortune, they said that they might give him a hemorrhoid cream endorsement. He said he was down for it. Diddy's makeup artist claimed she heard Cassie being abused. You didn't go to the po-po. Sophia Vergara opens to a lot of plastic surgery but never fillers. Michael Jackson's nephew Zafar zombified thriller transformation. Vince McMahon accuser agrees to delay lawsuit amid federal investigation. A Mexican mayoral candidate assassinated at point blank. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in Mexico right now. Sarah Palin, new restraining order against guy who stalked Bristol. Comedian Rhett McLaughlin granted troll claims. I don't know who that is. Don't even read it. Don't even know who that is. Courtney and Kim said they don't hate each other. They just fight sometimes. Diddy is missing his kid's graduation amid grand jury news. Missed prom too. Okay, let's see what else is out here. I'm sure most of the news is going to be about Trump today. First women's 3-on-3 league set to launch, promises offer highest average salary in pro women's basketball. Young Miami doesn't believe Drake has a BBL jersey. BBL jersey. Yeah, I think most of this news, we've already read it, so... I was looking at this story because this guy came back and talked about them because he gifted kids shoes from Walmart. But the fact that Baller Alert did a story on him giving kids free shoes from Walmart and they didn't give the kids better shoes and the kids didn't have shoes is a crappy thing. That's sad. LeBron James' wife admits she had a fight in high school. Alright, y'all, let's hop over to these Reddits. How do you feel about Trump being found guilty on all 34 counts? I don't feel nothing. These bills are still too high. Big family fight coming my way. I'll be catching strays. I hate when the threads are long. I knew Trump could get all 34 counts. He's the best. Yeah, he is the best at everything. Thanksgiving's gonna be lit. The amount of gaslighting is unbelievable. My boss brought up Hillary Clinton within 45 seconds. Honestly surprised he gets away with everything. I thought this wouldn't be an exception. I'm shocked too that he got found, but I think that court was sick of him. Somebody said, I feel it will fade away. Faith in humanity temporarily restored. Well, it's giving me the opportunity to get banned from conservatives, so I say it's pretty solid. Somebody said, lock him up. What was the scariest moment you've had on vacation? Shoot, man. Too many to name. My cousin and her nephew traveled abroad. He had a severe allergic reaction to a pill he took and suffocated and died. My mom had to perform CPR on him to get him to the hospital. then arranged to have him flown back to America for burial. Dang, I thought she was going to bring him back, but dang, she didn't. Thought he said she brought him back. Let's see. Somebody said they got food poisoning. Got really drunk. Got bitten on the neck by a cheeky monkey in a park in Vietnam. Did not have any rabies vaccination, and I had to rush to the nearest hospital to get the shot. Scary as heck. I bet. I don't mess with the monkeys. Nearly choked to death on a tortilla chip. I was 8 years old. I was mountain biking in Bolivia and stupidly wiped out on some loose gravel. I slid out and stopped right before I edge of a gigantic cliff. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Riding travel bus along Andero Cliffside Road in the Philippines. Went vacation in Mexico with my family when I was 9. Lost my parents in a marketplace in Cancun and tried to tell the guy I was trying to find my family. He told me he'd find me a new one. You could have had a different life over there, dude. For real. They would have just took your organs when you got a little older, but it's all good. Arriving in Paris in the middle of the night for our honeymoon, only to realize I failed to complete the hotel booking months ago. That is always my fear when I go somewhere that something ain't gonna be booked right. I call several times to be like, y'all still got my bookings right? Because I hate that. Those who manage to sleep on flights, what's your secret? I be tired. You get all that anxiety from the trip and you just be like, you should be ready to go to bed. Alright, let's see what Am I the A-hole is talking about. I hate when it's saying. Am I the A-hole for not wanting to get circumcised for my girlfriend? No. Chopping off your meat for a girlfriend? That ain't even your wife, bro. Am I the a-hole for telling my husband's affair baby's family to either come get the kid or I'm calling CPS? What? So, I'm 53 and my husband's 47. She's divorcing him, whom I forgave for his affair, came home with a baby 4 months ago. His girlfriend, 22, could not handle it anymore and brought the baby to him and work and left. To the best of his knowledge, she is in Spain. I allowed him to stay so long as I didn't have to do anything. Well, about a month ago, Roger had a heart attack. I didn't kill him, more is the pity, but he is very weak and incapable of doing anything for himself since he isn't up and about, and he can't take care of the child. I've been helping him, but I'm done. My kids are full grown. I shouldn't have to be having grandkids I won't be having anyway. She told him she wants a divorce, contacted the mother's parents, another father through friends. I said they had until Friday to come to get the child or I was going to CPS. They just left the babies, but they scolded me for being cold towards the baby. I view the child differently. Roger's recovering and I will be moving out. The house is in his name, but I have never contributed to it. I have the equivalent of 22 years of rent and interest put away. And as per prenup, my savings are my own. I work and I don't need anything from the marriage except myself. My kids tried telling me to stay and help their father. I said no. I do not feel like I'm acting badly. Somebody said not the a-hole. Basically, everybody's trying to dump their responsibilities on you. Yeah, they better come get that baby. They better come get that baby. I mean, the baby's innocent, but that is not. When you get that old 53, no, I'm not raising no freaking affair baby. Are y'all crazy? I don't even want grandkids, and I say this all the time. Everybody says, you'll change your mind. I really won't. I'm sorry. I think because my sisters have such young kids, I'm experiencing young kids all the time at every age. I'm good. The child was not your responsibility. Yes, it was innocent, but you're literally not responsible for raising it. Amen to that. Am I the a-hole for kicking my pregnant daughter out to live with her boyfriend since she decided that she wants to keep the baby but not be a mom? What does that mean? I'm 35 and my mother's a 19-year-old. We live in a state where abortion is legal. I had my daughter at a young age and I don't regret it, but I had little support and I would never wish this pain on anyone. My daughter's father passed when I was pregnant and she has no stepfather. It's always just been the two of us. I was kicked out of my home when I found out I was pregnant, no questions asked. My daughter has been dating her boyfriend for nearly 4 years now. Her boyfriend is the same age and not a bad kid, but he's still a child in my eyes. They both are. Her boyfriend still lives with his parents and refuses to go to college. My daughter wanted to be a nurse, but is now deciding that she won't pursue a career because she wants to be a stay-at-home mom forever. She would have been going to school this fall, but decided to unenroll before it began. When my daughter came to me 2 weeks ago telling me that she's 2 months pregnant, I sat her down. I did not want her to go through the same things I went through. I asked her, how's that this happened? Well, Mom, you know how it happens. But I get what you're saying. My daughter did not like my terms. She fully expected me to allow her boyfriend to move in, who's unemployed, by the way, give her college fund money, and let them spend it on a baby. We end up arguing almost every day since my daughter's demands have gotten out of hand. She claims that they are unfair, and I told her to look up what a teen pregnancy is like in motherhood. She clearly don't remember nothing that happened. Anyway, the mama kicked her out. No, you're not the a-hole. They planned for this baby. They have to figure it out. Amen. Yeah. They'll figure it out. They want that baby so bad. Let's get into these story times. It's Friday, y'all. I'm so happy.
I just pulled up to a house out here in the woods. It had a Trump flag in the front yard and a Confederate flag hanging on the side of the garage. Rang the doorbell, dropped the package, started walking away. A black couple came to the door. Motherfuckers say they living in the woods, yo. They gotta have their camouflage on.
That's funny.
So first they working at Family Fitness. Until they go work. I signed up to train people, show people different exercises. You know about that? The master don't come telling me, yo, cool, I need you to go clean the toilets out. Clean the toilet. I signed up for trainer, not janitor. I know it's a concept we get everybody do it here. Now, but it ain't gonna work for me. You make somebody else do it. When I'm signed for, I'm gonna write you up and one more, you can terminate it. I said, you go ahead and terminate me now, my guy. Go ahead and terminate me now, because I'm not cleaning no shit up. I'm not doing no shit like that. Then, I said, man, play some of your music. If you can take it, he got some change music. So, yo, play the kitchen don't work for me, man.
So I saw this guy. He quits a lot of jobs. I don't think he really works for Planet Fitness because I've seen another video where he was like, this job ain't gonna work for me neither. Wouldn't it be exciting to quit a job every day because you don't like it? But kudos to him for this content. But no, if I was working at a gym, I'm not cleaning up bathrooms either. I'm sorry.
What's one thing you did when you were in your 20s that you regret? That would change your life today?
I regret being a hoe. When I was in my 20s, I was a hoe.
What do you mean by that?
I was a hoe. I was doing a lot of women that I shouldn't have been doing, and I had a family that I could deal with. So I was just out there doing, anybody. Not like that, but I was just picking and choosing what I wanted and who I wanted. Because I had a little reputation here in Springfield, and that got me a lot of things, and especially a lot of women. And I regret using them and, regret using who I was.
Wow, so you would have not, smashed the women?
I wouldn't have smashed them like I did, no.
What would you would have did?
What would have done? Stay with my one son's mother and been married and been happy today. That's probably a regret that I've gotten over, but I would still be with her. Because I still have some great feelings for her in my heart, but I know how to navigate through that. But I wouldn't have been the hoe that I was back then.
So what made you be a hoe?
It was ingrained in me. My uncle was a hoe. My grandfather was a hoe. My brothers was hoes. My cousins was hoes. I'm sorry, it might not sound right. My mama was a hoe.
Oh.
I'm telling the truth. You know, 6 kids by 5 different men. Don't that qualify?
That's one thing you did.
Wow. He's spilling it all in front of Dollar General. He told it all.
Time to give the most.
Y'all,
That's one thing you did.
That's literally it. I'm cool with that. I mean, it was short, it was sweet, and I mean, you can't compete. Listen, y'all. Oh my gosh. Get some rest. I'm gonna really try this week to get me some. Y'all stay safe. Stay blessed. Be blessed going in, blessed coming out. Pray that whatever y'all do this weekend, y'all enjoy yourselves and get some rest. Peace.